Oh Lord, don't fall. Okay, let me pin. Yo, Tanya, you just joined. I just called your name in a conversation. Ah, I have to talk to you today. I have 2 calls. After my calls, I'm going to call you. I have a job for you, honey. You know how it is. So look for my, I can't believe you just joined the conversation and I just called your name. Hi, Tanisha. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, wait. How are y'all doing? Hi. Oh, wait. I have to pin this. I don't know what I just did. I'm trying to, hi darling. Tanya, did you hear my message? I was just trying to pin my, where's my guest? Can you tell my guest that she's late? And that's not a good sign. She's gonna kill me if she hears me say that. Okay, so I'm on my tablet, all right? And like everything is different on a tablet because I'm trying to pin. I think it doesn't do that because, oh, here it is. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Well, good afternoon. It's noon. So we're waiting on Camille of Essence of ASE to come online. And why I have a funny feeling she's trying to reach me on my phone. And today we're going to be talking about crystal Reiki. I have some announcements for y'all because there's about to be a whole set of changes. This is my last Sunday of doing readings. I will no longer be doing readings on a Sunday. So on Wednesdays and Sundays, I'm off. So you guys have to plan accordingly. Right? I've extended my hours. I'm now 9 to 5. So I don't start at 11 anymore. I start at 5 o'clock. And what's the other news? Oh, as of tomorrow, you have to book via my Instagram. I am no longer taking bookings in the DM. So even if you DM me, I'm going to send you to the book button and you do your bookings there. What else? Oh, and we have a huge weekend of events for the holiday. I have a flyer up. I'll be pushing that this week. So we're going to have on Black Friday, you can ask, I'll be on live at noon and you can ask me any question. You're only going to get a yes or no answer. Then on Saturday, I've invited some small businesses to come on and talk about their products and services they have available for the holidays. Sunday, we interview and we talk about astrology, sacred conversations again, and we talk about astrology. And then Monday, I'll be offering 15-minute readings for $30. So I have to go into the booking app and lock off the time, 30-minute intervals. And I'm giving readings for 15 minutes for $30. So I'll be pushing the flyer all this week. And, you know, just invite your friends to come and check out what we have to offer. I'm really excited about the Small Business Saturday piece we're doing, because we're giving small businesses, especially Black-owned businesses, the opportunity to speak about their products, and you in turn support them by liking, following them, sharing their information, and purchasing their products, right? So I'm waiting on Camille. I don't know where Camille is. Camille, where are you? So the other thing is, is she here? Where is she? Oh, there you are. Okay. I'm like, I wasn't seeing you. Okay, just send her the request. I'm waiting for her to accept. I'm drinking carbonated water. That's it. Hey!
Hey, hold on. Why can't?
Give me some more volume
Okay,
on your end, I think.
I'm not even seeing myself. Hold on.
Well, I'm seeing you.
It's still saying that we're going. I'm going live with you. Give me 1 second.
Sure. But can you see me? I can see you.
I can't see. No, I can't see you at all.
Oh, wow. That's different.
Okay, I'm gonna come back out and then go back in.
No problem.
All right.
All right. Hi, Jamila. Hi, what the Courtney? Yeah, I was telling her we can see her. Follow B Marie. How you doing, darling? Let me see who. Shakira, feel better. I know this is like the only Sunday um you could join me. Yes, Jamila, you finally made it. Because I was like, where are you? But I know the boys just have you chipping sometimes. So, and I know you would have been on for this because you're a crystal freak. So I know you would have been here. I'd be having a little technical difficulty. So that's why I'm talking so much. But she should be back on soon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're an hour ahead. Yeah, 12 o'clock is easier for me too. Um, 10 o'clock was getting a bit too early. I just needed a few more hours of my morning to kind of get myself started. A special hello to my Toronto folks. I just found out this morning that you guys are on lockdown again. So just stay safe. One of my clients said that she made sure she got to the spiritual store, stock up, which is a good thing, you know? So I have to check in during the course of the day um, with my other um, Toronto clients, just to, make sure that they have everything that they need and they're prepared and all stuff, because this is crazy. I'm in New York, so I don't know what's going to happen next. I kind of start to do a mini stock up. So, and just go with the flow. I know I mentioned last weekend that I was trying to, no, I am going to do something um, with Camille, who we're going to speak to in a few, a ritual party the first weekend in January. However, due to everything that's going on, we're going to do it virtually, right? So we just made that decision this morning, and so we're gonna, probably use Zoom or one of those um, meeting things, and just do the whole weekend virtually. I would have loved to meet a bunch of you and we just hang out and talk and stuff like that, but unfortunately we can't take the risk. So the ritual party will be done virtually. Yeah, well, what we're going to do is, Tanisha, you, Camille, and I would still be at the Airbnb, right? And then whoever is presenting will come to the Airbnb, and we're just going to have a setup where whoever is presenting is on camera, and maybe we try to set up like um, a big screen TV or a projector where we can see everybody who is on the Zoom. And with that, more people can come in, you know? So we're going to start, planning that whole thing out, booking folks who will be joining us, and just do everything virtually. So myself and Kalami Choco, and also Essence of ASE, they're going to be at the Airbnb with me. I just added you, Camille. You should be popping up now.
Here we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So I am so sorry.
That's okay.
I was like,
I meant to ask you. I wanted to play that song, because you played it at the ritual party.
Yes, that's my favorite.
And it was a huge hit.
Yeah. So my apologies.
It's okay.
It would be today of all days that my phone would just completely shut down and just stop.
That's the Jumbies. They like to be in the do.
Yeah,
Don't forget us.
Yeah, they want to be in the mix.
In the mix, yes. I was just telling the audience about the ritual party we were planning for the first weekend in January, but now we're just going to do it virtual.
Yeah, because there's a nasty virus called COVID going around.
And
they're trying to spoil all our plans.
Exactly. And I have to do what I tell people to do, work around it. Right? Because it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Right.
So I was just telling them that we're just going to make it virtual. I remember I was telling you I was going to get a friend who could hook us up with a camera and stuff like that.
Right.
She was on the live earlier, and it was like, wow, I was just talking about you. So are we going to meet up again and this time actually talk about it and not like get caught up in food? Right? I'm not hearing you.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, I'm hearing you now. Yeah.
I said,
all right, so let's get in. Yes, we're gonna try. So let's get into why we are here. I want to welcome everyone to Sacred Conversations with Simone. We do this every Sunday at 12 noon religiously, and we come on and we talk about anything and everything to help you and help us on our spiritual journey, right? So today I have Camille on. She's my person that I call when I want to run away. So we find a restaurant in Brooklyn to just go and sit down and eat good food. Right. And today she's going to talk to us about crystal Reiki. Did I pronounce that correct?
Yes, yeah. Reiki.
So tell us what that is.
Well, first, I just want to say thank you, Simone, for always holding space for people to come and to be educated, or just for a way to just be well, right? And to find out different ways of being well. So I just want to commend you for starting this Sacred Conversations, because I know for me, I rave about it all the time, because you have different people that kind of touch me in different ways. So I am grateful for what you're doing and what you're doing in the community. So all the best on all your endeavors.
Thank you.
You did say it correctly. So Reiki, crystal Reiki, right? So Reiki is a healing modality that uses energy healing. So what crystal Reiki is the ability to use crystals to help to absorb negative energy, or to help energy to flow through your body in different ways. So it's just using Reiki. So Reiki means universal, and Ki means a life source. So it's just using your own healing life source to kind of heal others, to channeling the energy through your hands, by the laying of hands, and also by hovering over hands. So not necessarily putting your hands on the person, but just directing your own energy through.
Okay. So what should I expect if I book a session with you?
Well, if you book a session with me, you should expect what you should expect.
I know.
Well, when in booking sessions for Reiki, there's like 4 things that you should be aware of. We do with the crystal Reiki to help to, absorb any negative, any stagnant energy that's within the body, to kind of help your blood to kind of flow and to move through. We use it to actually absorb any unwanted energy, and to help to direct the energy to go to the various places that it needs to go within your body. It's also used to kind of help to get your vitality back, to help with sleeping habits, to help in your healing process and the different things that you may be facing. So with my mission for why I needed to learn Reiki of itself is because of my own conditions. So I had to be my first patient. So I got a tone for Reiki in order to heal myself with the different things that I was dealing with lupus and different challenges that I've had faced in this life. So that's the reason I use Reiki.
Okay. What are some of the signs that I should look for, mind, body, spirit, that I should say, you know what, let me book a session? What may be going on with me that I should choose this method to help?
So sometimes, like our bodies, right, is like a magnet, and there's different things that's always pulling and always connecting to us, right? So it could be whether it's like negative energy from people, or just being in environments that that your spirit or your body just doesn't feel well. So when at that time when things happen, there's a bunch of things that's everything is kind of latched onto you. So you may feel a little bogged down. You might feel sometimes you're just feeling off, right? Think something is not right with you, and you sometimes you just can't really understand what's going on within your body, but you just feel like, oh, I got this pain, I can't really figure out what's going on, or I just feel out of sorts, or my energy is just really low. And then at that point, when when you feel all these different things, your body's constantly telling you, okay, maybe there's something else and you just can't figure it out. So that's the time that you need to get Reiki. At times that, it helps to kind of rebalance and shift your energy to flow in the way that it needs to flow. So that's the time.
Okay. I just want to remind our audience that you can just send your questions in the comment section, and I'll ask Camille, your question. How often should I get a session?
Well, normally it depends on what's going on with you, right? You should get a session every 2 weeks.
I know.
No, but I'm just saying for like a person, like I'll use you as an example. Spirits are constantly talking to you. You're constantly reading for people. You're constantly talking to people and taking on a lot of their energies and the things that they're putting out to you. So that may be, sometimes we take, our spiritual baths or the different things to help to kind of help it to alleviate some of it, but there's other things that are lingering. So like a person for yourself, at least like once every 3 weeks, because at the session you would help to the things that you're not aware of that's like lurking in your core. It helps to kind of get rid of it and to eradicate some of the things that are going on. And it's like energetically, it helps to sever different energies from that maybe you might receive from various people. So it helps.
Yeah, because the methods I use right now to kind of, release unwanted energy is that I would, I drink some teas. Excuse me. I'll create a special bath.
Right.
or I do a foot soak, or I smoke myself out.
Mm-hmm.
So for sure, I'm going to take you up on that offer to try one of your sessions.
And I mean, that's all a part of it, right? With our wellness, constantly doing things to help to better ourselves. You see, with Reiki, it's just like this using your energy to help to remove and help the things to flow. Like for a person, when they have a Reiki session, crystal Reiki session, I kind of go over their bodies, energetically, and figure out what chakra is closed, what chakra is open, what chakra I need to kind of focus my energy on to help to shift it towards, because sometimes things are just totally out of balance. So in doing that, I kind of give you a full body scan and just see, okay, this is the areas that I need to focus on. This is the problem areas. And if that's the case, I then devise a plan for what's going to be the next action steps going forward.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes in reading my clients, spirit comes up and say that this is something they should do. It often comes up.
I know, because that's how we connected.
Yes, exactly. It comes up that the person needs to do a session, and I'm like, okay, so they're saying that this needs to be done. We need to talk to Camille. Right. And I'm always amazed that, even though I've been, doing this for so long, how spirit is able to make the connection as to through me as to exactly what the other person needs. And I know you can't tell me that at times you're working with someone and you're still at awe at how you can communicate what this person body's needs, and then this person able to say, you know what, that makes sense.
Right. So I mean, because one of your clients came to me, and that's how we got connected, and she was like, I went for a reading and they said I needed to have a treatment. I'm like, oh. I was like, how interesting. And then she came, and she spoke highly of you, and I was like, oh, that was amazing. So so I thank you. I do that. Thank you for that. But your spirit knows what is needed, right? So you communicate with spirit, and the spirit helps to direct you to what is needed. So with my inner spirit, it was telling me all the time that, okay, Reiki is something. So I had a session with Reiki for a very long time, but I didn't fully know what it was. But I was like, okay, I just know that I need to know more.
It's something you needed to do.
I just knew it was just something I needed to do and be a part of it. So when I had the opportunity, and it kind of fell into my lap, hey, I'm going to do this treatment, you should come. And I'm like, oh my God, all right, why not? And I went, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then the sensei at the time, she was showing it to me. She was like, oh, it's like you have like a natural gift at this. And I'm like, and then she allowed me to do Reiki on her. We had a session, and she allowed me to do Reiki on her. And then I was able to pick up different things that was going on in her body. And, Spirit was actually helping me to pinpoint and say, okay, well, did you have an accident? And so it became like a Reiki session and a reading. Combined. And she was like, oh, this is definitely your gift. She kept encouraging me to like, okay, so you should do the different steps. And so I just completed it all at one time. And I know that Reiki helped me in my life just to be able to get calm or just sit still, or sometimes I'm getting a pain maybe in my knee or wherever, and I just take time and I do my breaths and I channel my energy to it, and it just helps everything to be released. So that's one of the great benefits of Reiki.
Okay, so we have two questions.
Okay.
The first one is from Cinnamon Brown 18. Do you recommend people should detox or cleanse when they're feeling weighed down prior to getting Reiki?
Yeah, well, I think to detox is always a good thing, right? When you realize that there's something that needs to be done. So it would help to release a lot of the things that's within you. But through the Reiki session, what I do is I take you through a series of exercises to help you to release as well. So it'd be an added bonus if you do the detox, but after the Reiki session, I help to release things as well. So it's a plus. They both kind of work hand in hand, because when you're doing a session and I see what chakra is closed or needs to be open. I actually do some releasing exercises while you're in the position, and I put the crystals on you, and I see, you know, and I help you to release energetically things that may, you know, be bogged down in your body, or things that just, you know, needs to be released from your body as well.
Okay. Another question here from I am Joel Louis. If your energy is off, be careful. If your energy is off, could it be realigned, balanced in one session, or does it take multiple sessions?
No, that's a great question. If your energy is actually off, it would take a series of sessions. So when we do an assessment to what's needed, I can actually give you a plan of action. So maybe it might be 2 sessions or 3 sessions, or maybe it'll be sessions that we just need to work on a particular chakra, or a particular place that's closed, that it needs to be reopened.
Okay. What is the role of crystals in a session?
So I'll give you an example of, like, for if your heart chakra may be closed, or needs to be aligned, I can use a rose quartz, right? So rose quartz is the crystal that helps to generate love or self-worth, or things that may be going on, or maybe trauma that need to be released in your body. So I place the rose quartz over your heart chakra, and then I would do the Reiki healing over it to help to open up, or shift anything that may be going on within your heart at that time. And that will help to release. And, you know, you come out of the session feeling like you'll start gradually seeing the shift, the different change in the energy. And then after that, we can work on, okay, what else is needing? I give you action steps. Okay, maybe you need to write gratitude notes, or maybe you need to meditate. So I give you even after a session, I walk you through the different things that would help to bring your heart in balance, your heart chakra in balance.
Okay. What are the at-home practices that I, after having a session with you, should incorporate, so as to help, you know, keep that chakra open and just keep me balanced? What are some of the things that I should do at home after a session with you?
Well, it all depends on what chakra, right? So if it's your root chakra, different things that you should do is just take time to ground yourself, whether it's taking a walk in nature, or sitting still and just planting your feet in soil. That would help to bring the balance that you need, right? Or even for taking time, I do encourage everyone to take time to clear your mind and to meditate. Even if you're using a crystal, like for your root chakra, it'll be a carnelian, and you hold it carnelian, and you just try to take time to ground yourself in the moment by taking deep breaths, you know, breathing in and exhaling, and that will help to clear the energy.
Tanisha is asking, do you have virtual services?
So there is something called distant Reiki healing. So I do offer that as well. So I set a time, and with me and the client, I set a time, and we'll just do it virtually. We could do it on the phone, or it could be face to face. And I'll just walk you through a series of exercises that would help to clear your energy.
Okay. So you also have, or maybe this is part of the services, I may have it wrong, Essence of ASE.
So everything falls under Essence of ASE, because that's my brand.
Okay.
So
tell us about that.
So Essence of ASE. So ASE in the Yoruba culture means the ability to manifest your desires, right? The ability to speak what you want into existence. So Essence of ASE, that's how everything started. It started with me, you know, going through my bout with lupus and the different ways that I brought about healing for myself. So I'm using my own ASE to help to heal the things that's already within me, the things that need to come out, right? So that was my journey with my spirituality. So the Essence of ASE started from that. Just simply doing things to, like, as making candles. That was a part of my healing. That was my therapy. The different aromatherapies, the different scents that helped to trigger something in me that helped the process of my healing. So that's how Essence of ASE was born. It started from just making candles. Now I have over 45 different products, and I offer services as well.
Right.
So,
So I have my own customized candle, right?
right,
That the rest of you can't have.
because it's just for you.
It's just for me. But and I also use your salt bath as well, which is amazing. So I come out of the shower feeling like 100% light and just floating and just happy because using that salt, you just feel like you just scrub everything off and away from you. Look, Ebony Accents is saying hi.
Hi,
Everybody's saying
Ebony
hi because you're
Accent.
wearing her earring.
So well, I'm glad. So that's a part of why I make these products, because I want, I know what it did for me, and I want everyone to walk away feeling better, right? So I put a lot of my energy, I put Reiki, I put a lot of prayer and intention in every product that I put out. It's just not me just doing it just for that. I know it's a part of people's wellness, and I love the feedback. Like, if you just told me you use it and you walk out and you're feeling well. Like, I get clients that are like, oh my God, like I do some of your rituals that's on the back of your candles, and like I see it like only manifesting within a couple of days. So I'm just like, for me, that's like the benefit of doing what I do, because I know what the wellness, how it's helped in my life. I just wanted to be able to create that in other people's lives and just show you how to do things for your own wellness, for your own well-being, for your own mental, emotional, your different parts of your life, and your spiritual, most importantly, spiritual.
Yeah, of course.
Because it helps in the growing process.
Yeah. You also have the ritual parties, which, I'm going to work with you on for my birthday celebration. Tell us about that and how that started, because I participated in one of the events like 2 weekends ago, and it was absolutely amazing. I said, I have to do one of these events. And so we're building out something for the first weekend in January,
Right.
which now we're going to position it to be virtual, but that means the more the merrier.
Right. Right.
So tell me how that came about, that concept, and it is brilliant. Tell me how that came about.
So let me see. I think it was divinely inspired, right?
Okay.
It was just something that just came to me. It was like, okay, you have this, all of these products, all of these things for wellness. Why not show people how to use it fully for their own wellness? And that's how the step. I just brought a group of friends together, and I was like, hey, I'm going to be doing this as a ritual party. You're going to be my crash test dummies. We're going to sit and we're going to see how it works. And I brought a group of friends together, and I just went over the different practices. I start by everyone setting their intention. And then from setting their intention, we move on into making the things that you want to release. And I walk through a series of exercises that help you to release, whether it's different rituals, whether it's like burning or ripping or things that will help you to release, to build to what you want to receive, what's the outcome that you want to achieve in that particular moment, on that particular month, or whenever you need to achieve it. And then, we do guided meditations, which I make it fun, so people can see, what element is helping you throughout your life. And from there, we just move on. We make declarations, and it's just a good and fun environment that help people to find a way for their own wellness. Because in the world that we live in, there's so many different stresses that we go through as individuals, and it's just to find different ways to how to release the stress and continue to live your best life. So that's why I started the virtual parties. So anyone, you have a group of friends who are like, hey, I'm having a birthday event. Okay, can you come and you can do this virtual party for me, and I will cater to the needs, whether it's a theme one like the one we just did with the loon. So I shout out to Lynn. It was an amazing event. She brought everyone together.
It was. Yeah,
And
it was.
we incorporated using her ritual tea, which is amazing. Everyone should really, we could pin it and
And
let people
actually,
know.
we're going to have her on the first Sunday in
Right.
December.
Yeah.
So she will be on here to talk about her products. Yeah.
Yeah, so her ritual tea. So we incorporate a lot of different things, but it's all about how you can make yourself well, the different things that's needed, and it helps to build you in life and in your spiritual walk and the different journeys that you take. So I know when people hear ritual, they're like, "Oh, ritual, what is that?" You know, a ritual is just a behavior that you do all the time,
All the
right?
time.
It's
Yeah.
it's just a pattern, right? So I teach you ways of doing different things. Like if I drink my tea in the morning at a certain time, that could be my ritual, right? I want to sit down and relax and read a book. That's a ritual. That's things that you create. So I help to create rituals so people could be their best selves and live their best lives and just be well. That's the reason we started ritual parties.
What I like about what you're doing is that you and yourself incorporate so many different types of rituals, not only for yourself, but also in the services you offer. So
Right.
is the Reiki and is the aromatherapy and, self-care with the body products and these ritual parties where you get the community to come together and, learn how to heal themselves or how to manage. And I think that these exposing us to the things that you do to help
Right.
us on our journey and on our daily lives is so important. I know don't kill me, but I know that you're very private with a lot of your spiritual practices, and we're not going to go into that.
And it's okay. So it's not that I'm private, right? So I can say everyone knows if you look at my page, I'm a priestess, right?
Okay.
I'm a priestess. I'm a priestess of Oshun. I have Ifa. I have Egbe. That's just a part of me. But a lot of people, and please, no one kill me. Some people,
They're going
I
to kill
think.
both of us.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm just, I'm just being transparent. A lot of
Yeah.
people lead with that because people use it as a kind of gimmick, right? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
correct.
I'm not about that. I hold my spirituality, my beliefs very dear, and that's because that's my foundation. That's my core. So I don't necessarily everything that I do like, hey, but anyone knows me, they know that I stand in my light all the time. This is who I am. I am a priestess. That's who I am. I just choose not to lead with that because I don't want it to be a gimmick for people, because everybody was like, oh yes, I have this and I'm that and I'm this and I can heal. I'm not professing to do anything. I know what works for me, and that's why I put it out for other people. So.
Right. And that is also important because I remember when I started, because I'm not initiated into anything, right? What I
Yeah.
have is yet. Exact. That is true. What I have is just what I got. You know what I mean? And that's what I work with.
Right. Right.
But I'm still appreciative and I admire those who take it a step further to be initiated into what comes to them and what to do, because that's where the discipline part
Right.
of spirituality comes in. Because me floating on my own, yes, I am held accountable to my ancestors,
Right.
right? But when you take it to the next level, is like, okay, so you're accountable to us, but these are the things that you have to
Right.
follow in order to, appease us, but also to keep yourself well.
Right. Right.
And I remember when I started this reading, someone said to me, well, you need to dress like this, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. I said, but I don't need to do any of those things
Right.
to get
But
the information. Not to say that when I get initiated, things would change. Well,
right.
of course, because I've now committed on a deeper level.
Right.
But I'm not to be like
Right.
TMI, but I come in the bathroom and I can read people. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? But I still admire what you've done with your life in terms of committing to these things. And that takes a lot of discipline.
Right. And
So
it
when
does.
I'm going through my part, then I'm glad that you will be along to assist me because
Uh,
yes, I'm a disciplined person, but sometimes I like my own way.
and listen, it doesn't come that easy, right? I've been through a series of things with spirit, with the Orishas, through different things. So it was all a process that I had to go through, and then eventually learned how to stand in my own light, right?
I'm
So
like, yeah,
all that I do is from spirit, right? Is to my different, for my Orishas guiding me. I was like my ancestors, them just saying, okay, this is what you need to do. You have to stand in your, and you know, and I still shy away from it. I still may run from it, but I know this, what I'm doing now, and I continue to do is just a part of who I am. And I want to inspire other people to, you know, tap into yourself and figure out what works for you.
yeah,
And at the end of the day, so you know, I might not say, oh, my name is listen, my name is extremely long. Iya Ifabumi Yoshim Kenny Fumi Lola Ebitumi Ade to Ajoke Shumatu way by, like, I mean, but I don't need to leave it that, because that's a part of me. Those are my names and I live my names. But
yeah,
you know, it's not a gimmick for me. So those are
right,
things that I just choose not to do. I want, when you come to me, you get what is desired, not coming to me that, oh yeah, because she's this. No, I want you to come because you have the sense that there's something within you that needs to be healed, or something that you need to help, and I can offer you the services and everything else. But it just comes naturally, right?
yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Alana.
I have someone asked something here. Okay. I am Joe Louise asking, where does Reiki fall, or what role does it play with regards to overall wellness? Prayer, spirituality, meditation, chiropractic adjustment, acupuncture, exercise, etc. I guess he's asking, where does this fall? Where does Reiki fall in those line of things, if it does at all?
Well, so, but they're all, so there are different types of healing modalities, right? There's different type of energy work. It just depends what works well with your body. So you can get Reiki, you can still go and get acupuncture. You can get Reiki, you can still and go and get a massage, and it all kind of works together because it's just energetically, it just helps to move things around and shift things, and to help to bring the change that we need within our body to bring us into alignment. So I think that's the term that I want to do. These are different things that will help to bring in alignment. It just depends on what works for you, because some people may be drawn to Reiki and some people may not. So they look for something else. You have to allow your own self, your own spirit, to kind of say what works for you.
Right, right. Tanisha is asking if you're taking on any godchildren.
Tanisha, you already got a godmother. I'm talking to her right now.
Listen, you know how I feel about that. When she asked me that, I was like, I guess.
Um,
'Cause I don't even have children. So I'm thinking, like, really to be a godmother and the spiritual practice, you should at least got some children. Because
no,
for me, I let
that's
children do. Yeah, I know. We talked about that.
okay. So we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave
Yeah.
that right
We're
there.
gonna. So are you offering anything? You're going to be back with us again next week when
Yes.
I have the small business Saturday.
Right.
But anything special we should look forward to with the holidays approaching?
Well, I am running some holiday sales from now. I'll have some. Do I have any candles here? No, I actually didn't walk up with any candles, but I
Okay.
have on my site. I have two. You could buy two candles and get one free. I'm offering 15% off all my products online as well. My different therapeutic oils, you can buy two, get one free, and I have beautiful holiday gift boxes as well that you can look forward to. And
Right.
everything that I do, the theme is wellness.
Beautiful.
I see one of my goddaughters just put her Black Friday sale is going on now. Yes, the Friday is going on now.
Oh, they're keeping you on your toes,
Yeah.
making sure you got everything. Tanisha is saying we need more yeah,
EMD5.
Nifas out here. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I
Thank you.
agree. I agree. One of the things that I want to we haven't really talked about this as yet, but I wanted to also discuss the role of women in spirituality, and not just in pinpointing any particular spiritual practice,
Right.
but what role do we play to ensure that our practices maintain integrity?
Well, so the women in any spirit, like we are like the core, right?
Yeah.
We help everything to thrive, right? So we of ourselves have to kind of own that and really embody that, Again, I don't want you to put me in trouble because I have a lot of people on this live, so I don't want to say
I know,
anything
I
out of,
know, I know.
I don't
But
want to
it's
say
I
anything out of,
and
I
I
don't want
get
to say
that
anything
too.
out of character, but
Yeah.
the women of themselves, like I know some amazing ears. I have an amazing circle of friends. One of the ears is actually on Renee. That we have to hold ourselves accountable. We always have to stand in our light and never let our light be dimmed by anyone, right?
Yeah.
But we just have to be authentic in our word, in our action, in our deeds. This is not, it's not for form or for fashion, right?
Fashion.
It is what we are and who we are. And that's what we need to kind of just show to the world, to our godchildren, to the people around us, for our community, because we don't only do things, for the people we're directly affiliated. We're doing it for community. Anything that we do, we're supposed to be doing it for the greater purpose, for the world, to help. And from ever since, like, the women are the prayer warriors. We make
Correct.
things move. When we put down a prayer, we can able to shift and to uplift. And so we just kind of we have to stand in that at all times.
Yeah. The reason why I brought up that actually is because I get a lot of questions about, just not one particular spiritual practice, but a lot of them as to how can I incorporate this into my life? How can I, and that really was the foundation. Those questions was really the foundation for Sacred Conversations with Simone, because I just wanted to give people the opportunity to get some of those questions answered,
Right.
but also have a point of contact of somebody who they can reach out to in regards to that. And that is why to, if it is something you don't want to be initiated in, you can, but you still want to have some kind of spiritual practice, or like you say, ritual. You can do the Reiki. You can do aromatherapy with one of your candles. You know what I'm saying? You can do the body scrub, because that rubbing of the salt on your skin is removing the negativity. So I think even having this information is important, just not in terms of physical wellness, emotional and mental, but also spiritual wellness as well.
Yeah, because everyone should have a support system, someone that you can kind of lean on. Like I have, different mentors or some of my spiritual sisters that I can, like, hey, this is going on. How should I navigate this? What needs to be done? And I keep saying women, but men as well. There's different people that I can just relate to and say, hey, I'm experiencing this. This is a little unfamiliar. So everyone should really have someone that you connect with, or a group, a core of people that you can really talk to and then feel comfortable. And then, you have to know for yourself, if you're talking to someone who's just not feeling right, okay, maybe that's not the person that you need to be talking to. Maybe you need to find someone else. Because there's always.
And sometimes it takes going through one or two or three or four people, because that was my journey too.
Right.
Till I found, okay, this is where I need to be. Outside of that, Spirit had also told me who my spiritual father was going to be. They had laid out who this person looks like and what they do and where they did. So I kind of like tried to like, do my own little thing, and that fell flat until what happened. So I'm grateful
And
for that. Alex, go ahead.
I would say everyone is not fortunate like you. So sometimes for spirit to directly tell them what's needed.
Yeah,
So
but and
sometimes
even
you have to trust your own intuition.
intuition, correct. So tell us, if we want to get in contact with you, how do we do that?
You can hit me up on Instagram, Essence of ASE. My regular page is Camille K Fanfair if you want it, my inbox. Or you can send me an email, essenceofashe@gmail, or you can go to my website, www.essenceofashe.com.
Great. Great. Thank you so much.
Ooh, we
for
on
this.
time?
Are we meeting up this week?
We can talk about that
I'm
after.
overdoing it, right? Actually, I'm supposed to meet up with the other Simone. We're supposed to go plant buying, but I don't know how that ends up. Because the last time we went out, she locked the keys in the car. I'm telling all her business. She locked the keys in the car.
I would not
Then
have
we
you.
had to find a restaurant, and that's all she wrote. So
I am available if people have any. You can feel free to message me in my inbox. I do the ritual parties. I do one-on-one ritual consultation, do Reiki treatments. I'm available. You can book a Reiki treatment on my website as well, www.essenceofashe.com.
Great.
And check out my sales.
Yeah, well, I'll be checking. And then you'll be back next week to talk about that. And be sure to just have everything so folks can see what they get. All right?
I got you.
Thank you, Camille.
Thank you, Simone. It was a pleasure talking to you, even though I talk to you almost every day, which
Great picking, baby. Well, you missed 2 days.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What
Yes,
did I do?
and let me tell you. So Simone is the truth, right? If you want to read it, you need to go and book Simone,
Oh,
right?
thank you.
Because
Thank
I'm
you.
I'm sitting there, and her spirits is constantly in my business, and I'm like,
All the time. Isn't that wild?
like
Yeah.
always in my business, and she's
Yeah.
she is on point. So definitely everyone should get
Thank
a
you.
reading.
Thanks for that plug. You can find me to readings_Simone. And I have the button now.
Oh, excuse me, you got
Yeah, I had to
fancy.
get it was becoming too much with everybody sending me direct messages, and I didn't want to miss anybody.
Sending love to all my godchildren, my family and friends that are on. Sending you love.
Yeah, I saw them saying, "Hi, Auntie." Hi, yeah. So thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And the next time you see Camille, Essence of ASE will be next Saturday when we do our Small Business Saturday, and we'll have her feature her products. And then we're gonna, start planning for our
Reiki
virtual party. Yeah, the first weekend in January. That's December 9th to the 11th.
January?
January 9th to 11th. I think that's what it is. The Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's going to be amazing. Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
So we got a lot of things so folks can look forward to. So thank you all for joining us. It has been a wonderful Sunday afternoon. You guys be well. I have to go and work. Yes, I have 2 readings today. And then after that, I'm going to have my dinner and relax and get ready for Monday. So thank you all for joining us. Thanks, Camille.
Thank you, Simone. And bye, everyone.
Right. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.